Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to explore the basics of JavaScript on the most popular programming language out there. Whether you are complete beginners or just brushing up, this video is for you. Let's dive in. You First, let's talk about variables. In JavaScript, we use variables to store information. There are three main ways to declare a variable: var, let, and const. Var is the oldest way. It can use it anywhere, but it has some queries. Let's newer and is used for variables that might changes. This is the most common choice now. Const is for the values that should remain constant. Once you set it, you can't change it. For example, we might say let message hello world. This has to change message for it need to. Now let's move on to array. An array is a special variable that can hold multiple values. Think of it as a list. You can access items in an array by their index. For instance, here's an array of fruits. We can easily get the first fruit using first subscript. We can also change item or add new ones. If you want to add banana to the list, we can use fruits that push banana. Next up, we have functions. Functions are reusable blocks of code that perform a specific task. This is how can make your code cleaner and more organized. Here Here's a simple function that adds two numbers. You define it using function keyword and call it by name. For example, add number 5, 3 will return 8. It's super useful. Now let's talk about loops. Loops allow you run a block of code multiple times without writing it out again and again. For example, if you want to print 5 times a for loop is a perfect. You can also use while loop for more complex conditions. It's also about making for your code efficient. Let's not forget about objects. Objects are collections of related data and function, kind of like real world objects. You can have properties and methods associated with them. Here an example of car object. We can store attributes like color, model, and methods like string, start engine. Lastly, you can delete properties for objects when you no longer and no longer. This is useful for managing data dynamically. Let's not forget about objects. Objects are collection of related data and functions, kindly of real world, and objects you can have properties and methods associated with them. Here is an example of object, car object. Car object can store attributes like uh, color, model, and methods like a start engine. It helps to keep our code organized. Lastly, you can delete property from example when you no longer need them. This is for managing data dynamically, and object is managing dynamically. Here's a simple function that adds two numbers. You define it using the function keywords and call by its number of times. So there you have it, a quick overview of JavaScript. I hope this gives a solid starting point. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit notification bell. For example, if you want to print hello in 5 times, a for loop is perfect. You can use while loop for more complex conditions. It's all about making your code efficient. Let's not forget about objects. Here are the main concept: let variables, constants, loops. So there you have it, a quick overview of JavaScript basics. I hope the guys you a solid starting point. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content. Thanks for watching and happy coding. Feel free to